Hello everyone, welcome back. Chuck House of Mopar. Going to be doing some welding, some cutting, some caulking, and some painting because all of the above is awesome. I'm going to put a 4-speed hump into the Coronet. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to have to fit that, and I think there's some brackets I need to cut off and re-weld in. Yeah, I had to pull a welder out, which is no big deal. There it is. But if I had $1 for every time that I said I need to get rid of some of this shit, I'd have $100, that's for sure. I saw the pistons from 400 over there in a box. They're going soon. Anyway, revolting development. Let's see what I can show you. Yeah, I shut the truck down and chinga, chinga, chinga. That'll be my first welding job. And I'm gonna clean up that pipe because I mean, this is a truck and I do appreciate my stuff, but yeah, it's all, you know, it needs to be cleaned up and polished a little. And as an added bonus, there's a hole in the exhaust where their weld was at. So anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'll get back to you and we'll get started over here. Okay. Better. Shinier. I went ahead and hit it with some black paint over the rust. Hit the diff cover too. It's a Dana 80 in there, and yeah, it was rusty. And I sprayed PB Blaster on everything else. I'm gonna start using fluid film. Should have done that by now. Didn't. Anyway, so here we are. Yeah, it's a couple hours later because my son came with his son, so we hung out. This is a shell that I gave Drew for his Demon. It's a little busted. I didn't remember. I thought it was perfect. Gave him another one, but it's all busted on there. So this is a 64 shell. We know that because of the itty bitty hole here, and they mounted them different than what they do. Oh, there we go. This little bitty hole. And they mounted them differently. So I'll show you what we have in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got those. Looks like it's 64. It's clearly got a circle on there. They did it with this. Now later ones, like mine, you've got 2 holes here. I don't think this will be a problem. It will be a little problem. But I'm gonna have to, I'd imagine just centering that thing there. You know, with the holes. God forbid I gotta bring mine down. Damn, I wish I would have done this sooner. Let's get this. This is rusty. I'm gonna blast. Goes in there somewhere like that. Something's gotta move. To figure that out, I'm gonna blast that and be back. Okay. I hope I can keep using this light, guys, because you can see better and I can see better, but these cameras, they don't like to play well with some kind of light. So I'm going to do this clip here and go look at it, see how it looks. So that's how these are held in. Of course, like I said, back here we've got 2 screws that aren't there, which would be ideal. But you know what? I think I know where I need to keep this. Got a couple of rails on the inside. Anyway, I explain stuff too much. So that bracket's going to have to come off and get the hump put in, and then everything gets re-welded. Because it goes up there. Somewhere. So I'm going to zip those off and see what it looks like, and see what this thing looks like too. Okay. All right. There we go. So there it is for now. I'll clean that up a little more, or a lot. And it basically fits in there. So what we're gonna do is I'll probably use some Clecos just to hold it. I'll mark it. I'll go on the inside 1 inch. We'll cut all that out. And then that's what we're gonna have, is that hole. So all that'll be gone. Probably wouldn't hurt to cork this up too before I do much. So all right, let me, now I really am going to check on that film, see how it worked. Okay. Well, I get you guys over there. You're going to remain there because, so I had calicoed my hump in. The hump drops right in, okay? There's a calico hole there. I thought, do I need to push it forward, backward? I don't know. But then when I laid the other one on there, the 4-speed hole, the hole is right in the middle of this. I'm like, oh, what the hell? So I got this because I want to get it dirty, maybe break it too. This thing, it is right on where it needs to be back here. There's 2 holes. And I forgot. Force console shifter. It goes on in there like that. Whew. I'm still coming down, boys. That having major league concern. The question I have is how much of this hump do I need to really cut out? I did the CUDA and it's a massive hump. And you cut the whole freaking thing. Of course, the car's lower. Do I need to cut all this out over here? I don't know. Okay, I'm coming down. I still need, you know what, I really need to just use this console going forward because I do have my alignment holes. I don't need them right now. But when it comes time up here, I will. Okay. Whew. All right. All right. Crisis averted. All right. There's a whole lot more looking and everything. I ended up moving this thing up about a 1/2 inch, 3/4. So the hole on my 4-speed where the cutout is fairly centered on there. So now, if you can see them, there's little dots. We're going to run self-tappers in there, and that's where I'm ultimately going to weld. I'm not going to weld this whole thing. I'm just going to plug weld those holes. And then we'll cork the hell out of it and see how this goes. It's a hot one, boys. Yeah, okay. Here we are. Here we are. Beat her into submission in spots. I may get a punch and jam that down a little closer. The hump actually has a little thingy here that would probably coincide with this little humper there, which means my last adjustment of a 1/2 inch forward was too much, but at the same time, I put these trunk pans in, these floor pans, so whatever. I don't know that it matters. So I am going to mark the outside. We're going to decide where we got to cut out. The cross member goes there, so certainly not there. But yeah, I don't know. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to I'll have to have little beads on the outside probably, but mostly it's just going to be burning into those holes there. Hopefully they're big enough. And of course I don't have the skills, so you know, whatever. It's a win-win. Okay. All right. There's where it's at. There it is. Lots of holes, boys. You know, it'd be cool is if a guy had a 65B body with a 4-speed in it that he could see where they cut. Oh, wait, I do know a guy. I am him. Louise. So Louise is not here. I got the CUDA here. I think I'm gonna go up and take a look at it. That would be the smart move. Go take a look. See where what I gotta do there. Yep, smart move. Smart move. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I went to visit Miss Louise. That car's low and is filthy under there. I thought about taking a floor jack, I think once. But anyway, so here we are. We know we got that thing all in. I beat her into submission with some tools. Here's where we're gonna cut. Okay, so number one, they cut with a torch. I guess their plasma was down that day. They had to use a damn torch, you guys. Don't ask me how they laid something up here and buzzed it. But anyway, so I measured in an inch all the way around. We're gonna cut here. There's kind of a flange on the cross member here, and that's indicated by there. And then we'll go down the cross member. I have no idea what that's supposed to be for, but I'll cut it out just that way, I guess. We'll use some hole saws in the corners, maybe. I don't know. I mean, those guys use a torch. But that is tomorrow, Chuck, because I am one stag in, and I got some salted peanuts waiting for me outside and dinner. So anyway, all right, see you in the morning.
The next day.
Okay, the next day. Yep, next day. I'm going to use a cutoff wheel for the straights and a saw for the not so straights. All right, here we go. There's a hole. Alright, clean it up, go from there. Alrighty. We are burned in. She's screwed in. I got my welder set up because I've already done a couple test hits. So I'm going to burn a couple with you guys, and then I'm going to come back. Now I did pop some holes in here, so I'm going to burn all those, and then I'm going to start taking screws out, and I'll burn back where the screws went. So let's try this one. Not bad. Could be a hump there, but come in. That's really nice. All right, boys, let me burn some more. And hope like hell I got this damn thing where it's supposed to be. I guess that's why they make cutoff wheels. All right, let me burn. All right, burned in. I don't think I missed anything. I think one of those welds held. They're a little fat. I think if I would have turned the heat up or the wire speed down, you know, you can get a nice flat one. I am not the guy. I'm not a welder. I'm just a hack. And yeah, I think that's good for now. Now I gotta go ahead and we got a bracket to put on the front, so I'll get the other, I'll sweep this down a little bit, get my console back out of here and get that bracket set where we think it needs to be. And I mean you and me and all of us, yay. And duct tape it down. Now it's got a curve to it, I think, so I have to get flattened a little. All right. All right, I think we're in a happy spot. I measured from the outer flange to the A-pillar, and it's 26.5, and that's about where it is. It looks fairly level. I mean, as level as you're gonna get. Like anybody's gonna notice anything different. What the hell? Oh, yeah, hanger rash from the garage here. So I got a couple little screws in here. I'm gonna take these out, lift that off, and put a couple tacks in there. See where we're at. I did have to bang that bracket a little flat. Let's see here. All right, we're off. We're off, boys. Oh, that hurts my shoulder. Here it is. All right. Let me burn up a little bit. Don't you move. Let's check your ass. Yeah, 26.5. I think it's gonna work. I think it'll work. This bracket probably could have gone down and this one bent in, but I am going to not do that because I'm pretty happy. All right, let me burn this and let it, put a couple tacks in there, let it cool. We'll be back. Let's put the deal back on. All right, we got a couple burns in there. I feel like Kelso saying burn all the time. Yeah, remember Kelso? All right, let's see what we have here. Flashlight. There we go. Oh, man, get on there. Stinking thing. Just like that, it's in. All right. I have my screws in, but lads, I'm calling that one good. Good enough. Yeah. Carpet goes on up. Yeah, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. All right. Well, let me burn that in. And then I'm going to wire wheel everything. And then we'll start caulking. Then I'm vacuuming. There's a lot of sanding dust in here, of course. Could use a scrub, but that's not happening. You know, I'm not getting this car wet. Anyway, let me do that and wire wheel. We'll come back for the caulking. All right. Okay, wire wheeled and cleaned out. Now, do you guys know what these are? The yellow ones are driver's side. Oh, they weren't in good shape, rusty. These go, I remembered something I forgot. These go right here and fold up to protect the wiring, you know, the rear light harness. I'm not putting them in. No, I don't think there's a problem. I'm not screwing with them. I blasted that a year ago. There's a hump. A hump. A little less strength there. It was doubled up over the top. I actually did all that, blasted the passenger side a year ago, and with every intention of, you know, doing this. Cut strips, cut the little tabs. Anyway, no, I'm not doing it. Screw that. I can put once I get this done, this thing's going to be, of course, black, caulked in black, and I put in that Frost King stuff, you know, insulation stuff, so that I can just put that right over the wiring harness. And it's not a daily driver. Won't be damaged. So I was thinking at lunchtime here, eating my mac and cheese, that I should paint it first and then caulk, because there's some caulk left in there, because sealing it, you know, sealing from the weather, but, or, you know, moisture, but the Excuse me, boys. The caulk's going to do the same thing. So I am going to caulk it. And then I got a few days. I'll be back. I'll go ahead and get a gallon of Rust-Oleum black gloss, and we'll get that. So anyway, I'm going to caulk this, and I'll show you the thing when I'm done. Now look at an example of how much these guys used. All right, I'm not doing that much, and I didn't dig that out. I'm just going to caulk over it, seal it. It's stuck. Okay, same with this, I guess. I didn't really look at it too much, you know, this, but, you know, they filled that channel. They went through a lot. All right, okay, let me cork it up and I'll get back to you. Corked up. Just as messy as these little sweat beads, man. Just as messy as Chrysler would have done. Yeah, maybe more so. Anyway, now this stuff actually is drying pretty quick. I'm looking around. I use this stuff. I just bought it on Amazon. Medium body, whatever this is. Pretty it's you know, I don't know. I've had it 2 or 3 months anyway, but it's pliable. I still got to do the trunk. That is 3.5 tubes. Yeah, so I said liberal, and not only that, but I did under here too, because you got to, right? Yeah, this got fingered in. Fingered it. Yep, fingered it. Yeah, that ought to seal. So anyway, yeah, we'll let that go for a few days before I can get back to it. And then it's all getting black, like I said. I'm just gonna dump that crap in, roll it, paint it. Oh, damn. I have a hole in my cowl. I need to get that. I'm gonna paint inside the cowl. So I'll take and, when I do this, I'll get some tape and put it on all the holes. I don't really need a whole bunch of this crap running down the firewall or making a puddle on the floor. Of course, the trunk needs it. This is still filthy. So that gets caulked along there, and then all the way here, you know, all the way around. And then of course my work needs caulking too. Yeah. All right, guys, we'll call that one a project for now. Gotta find one of those green Cyclops lights of mine like that. One stuck somewhere I can't find. Yay.
Several days later.
Yeah, okay, a few days later. This stuff was pretty much set up, you know. It was set up in the morning. I could have painted it then. I had one of these pieces. Oh, there it is. Piece of metal sticking up from that thing. I just didn't cut it off. All right, weaponry. So, well, the cowl. You can see where I smeared stuff up in there. Let me give you a closer look. I had just a hole the size of an eraser in there, and I had trouble getting it to fill in. Anyway, so, yep, I'm gonna paint this all black. Paint inside the cowl, paint inside of there, and go from there. I'm gonna go up to the top of here, and up pretty high. Oh crap, I just remembered I gotta get underneath there with tape. Gotta tape off those holes. It's almost 1 o'clock. My grandson here for a while, so I didn't get anything done out here. And that's a gallon of Rust-Oleum black. So I'm not gonna bring you guys along. We're at 25 minutes on the video, I believe. I'm just gonna go ahead and tape everything off. Tape off the, oops a daisy. Tape off the firewall holes and paint. How long can it take? Okay. Oh hell. I better get my light. I found the one I said I lost. So there's there. Do I have, oh my God. I haven't looked in the mirror yet. Let's will be fun getting that off. Anyway, there it is. All right, went up the sides. I went up here. Does that get, whatever. I thought about painting the wheel wells, but I just didn't. Inside of there is painted. It's painted. Yeah, I did find a couple caulk holes I missed, so I got those. And yeah, so that's that. The trunk is actually, 65, far as I know, was the last year for spatter paint. I don't know. There's not really any evidence I can see. They painted this gray. So yeah, I tried to replicate it in the satellite. I just wasn't happy because you could buy that crap, except Chrysler had, it was a big gray base, and then they had a bunch of blue spatter, a darker gray spatter, and a black. Yeah, we won't be doing that. I did pick up some paint. It's actually, it's smoke gray Rust-Oleum, which is a darker. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably end up going ahead and taking that back and just getting try to find a quart of light, just gray paint. But anyway, so that's that. Now what's next here? Got paint in my eye, boys. Tomorrow, I believe tomorrow, I'm gonna put this on jack stands. I need to caulk. I need to caulk where I put my floor pans in. Like right here, there's the factory, and here's my work. This needs to get caulked in here. All wherever I put a floor pan. Maybe beat that in a little bit, I'm not sure. Yeah. That was an example, but it's so, yeah, I put the fronts in, parts back, I put the fronts in, I did part back here and all that. So it gets caulked. And then boys, I'm painting the underneath too with this black paint. Yeah, eat up, probably. I doubt I'm gonna wire wheel it, but I will caulk that, and I'm gonna paint the belly black. Cause I'm eat up, stupid, I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. We're done for now. I'm not sure when I'm gonna caulk the trunk and paint it. That's something you can see more of, so that may be towards the end, I don't know. But next, I got a whole lot of sanding still to go. Jay, as you know, he did some sanding for me, but all the trunk gutters, got to get it. The door jambs have to be better. And just, and these stupid things up here too. Yeah, with 400. Can't have anything rough because you're already introducing a, look at that eye, wow. You're already introducing orange peel there, and what can happen will happen according to Drew is that it'll give a chip, so that's no good. Wow. Anyway boys, thanks for coming along this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. See ya.